We're still crocheting and keeping it cozy. Let's keep going. The finishing touches are just ahead.
After crocheting the sides together and creating a bottom, we're now going to turn our work working with the wrong side facing out. This will hide the seams inside the pouch. Next, at the top of our pouch, we are going to create this design. I am going to have mine a lighter brown color. Working in front of our tail, we are going to chain 2 to secure the brown yarn to our pouch. This chain 2 will also act as our first double crochet. Yarning over, pulling through. Again. I like to work around the tail so I don't have to cut it. Crocheting around it, I'd say, hides it better. To crochet around the tail, we want to yarn over, then push our hook through our first stitch, but we are also going to make sure that our hook is going under the tail we are trying to hide. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2, then yarn over and pull through the last 2. We will continue this all the way around until we reach our beginning stitches. Coming up onto the stitch next to the tail, we're going to yarn over and push our hook through the stitch right next to the tail. Then we will move our tail over our working yarn. Next we'll finish our double crochet stitch. Yarning over, pulling through. Yarning over, pulling through. Make sure that your tail won't undo itself. To do this, I like to lightly tug on the tail. To tie it all together, I am going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 we made as our first double crochet. I'm going to slip stitch a few more times into the following next stitches. Now, chain 1. Next, we are going to cut our yarn and pull through. When cutting, you want to make sure that you don't cut the yarn too long, but also not too short. Tug gently, but make sure it's tight. This will ensure that the stitches won't unravel. Now that we finished with the brown yarn, we are going to switch back to our main color. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to add a little more design in the main color to pull both of the colors together. This is called the crab stitch. To get this design is very simple. All you have to do is single crochet backwards. And I will show you exactly how to do that. First, we are going to grab our working yarn. Then, right next to the tail of our second color, we will chain 1. This is a good way to secure the green yarn back to the pouch. In the stitch behind our hook, insert into that stitch. Because I slip stitched a few more times, I find it a little more difficult to push my hook into those stitches. When this happens, I like to use my thumbnail to help with the insertion of my hook. Next, we will yarn over to our working yarn and pull through that brown stitch. Then, we will have 2 loops of our main color on our hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops on our hook. Congrats, you just single crocheted backwards. We're going to continue this all around the top of our pouch. Insert hook, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2.
Hotter than a blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out with my crew tonight and shoot at the lights. Got a couple 40s full of hops and fun, looking for a good time, gotta live it up. Leave behind the city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight.
We're almost there. In part 3, we'll finish everything and see your pouch come to life.
Looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know. We're gonna paint the night red.
Once finished with your row, cut. Then, pull through.
We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey